and the face of the organization. So in case we have any press coverage, please refer them to Banker. Let Banker speak. Let's have one voice. So Banker is going to say a few words and then pass it on to about 3-4 of the group. Then they're going to mention 3 of the people that were executed. I mean, a little bit about them. This won't take about 2 minutes, please, guys. Then
Yeah, I will. I'll just come in, man.
So, Banker,
thank you very much. Well, good morning. Good morning. I just want to say we are all very excited for all of us to be here, really, because this is a very historic moment. And just to let you know, we have never had a demonstration like this, where you have the broad section of the community show up and show support. And that shows that Gambians do care, and the Senegalese do care, and if we are from another country in Africa and you are present, that you care. And that really what is happening in Gambia has really hit a lot. Because all of us, this shows that we have conscience, that when injustice is done, that we are all willing to stand up and speak out, and we represent it. Now you cannot ask for anything better than that. That is a wonderful citizenry, and we should all be very, very proud of ourselves for really taking the initiative to be here. You could have all been at your job. Some of you could have been attending to your kids. Some of you could have been attending to other businesses, obviously. But you are here today because you care. That's the most important thing. You showed up. And really, I have to say, we are very, very, very glad. And we are very excited about this movement and how it's beginning. So, but anyway, why are we here today? Obviously, as you all know, we are here today to speak out. We are here today to make sure that the whole world knows what is happening to us, the victims that we are, and that what's happening in our country is not right, it's not supposed to happen, and that we are not, today we cannot proudly stand here.
He will call back because he wants to see I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's what we are. That's why we are here. We are here to make sure that the whole world knows what's going on. So, without the rest knowing what's going on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. They are coming. Well, they are on side, but I'm at 10. They're going to up to 4 o'clock.
Okay, like I'm so
That's true. I mean, that's well, as you all know, like I said before, I'm going to repeat it again, I guess. But the reason why we are here, there is a reason why we are gathered here today. And that reason is that what is happening to our country and what has just happened really is something that really has hit us really, really hard. And we cannot just sit by and watch the murder that is actually taking place in our country. The violations are the reasons why we are here. The abuse of power is why we are here. The killings are why we are here. The abuses of our citizens are why we are here. So the reason why we are here today really is to address our grievances and to make sure that the international community and the Gambian people at large are aware of the fact that Gambians in general are not just going to sit back and let these human rights abuses continue for any longer. And what we want to demand here today is for the executions to stop right away. What we want to demand here today is to make sure that we let the Gambian know that we want him to leave and we want him to leave now. So basically, the 9 folks that were executed recently and 38 more to be executed is one of the main reasons why we also are here today. So let's not forget them in our prayers. We want to make sure that we highlight their plight and their families, the suffering that their families are going through, and to put their face to these names. Well, obviously the release of, the Gambian government did tell us that they did not die. We are simply saying, well, yes, some of them may be criminals, who knows maybe. But we are not sure of that because the procedures were not followed. The law was not followed. Their rights were violated. What was supposed to happen did not happen. And that's why we are here today. We can all disagree on the death penalty. Some can be for it and some can be against it. That's a debate that we can always have. But that's not why we are here today. Why we are here today is to make sure that Gambians, each and every Gambian, the ones that were murdered and the ones that are about to be murdered, that those people, their rights have been looked after and that their rights are protected, and to make sure that what happened to these 9 people never, ever, ever happened to any Gambian ever again. And we want to say to our Senegalese brothers, if they are listening, that we stand united with them, that what happened to their citizens are really, we find disgusting what Gambians do. We are ashamed of what took place in our country. And that we say to all the Senegalese people that we are very, very sorry for what happened to their citizens. That we will make sure that we address their plight, and we will make sure that no Senegalese is ever murdered in the Gambia like that. So on that note, we're going to have several people come in so they can tell you the true story behind these stories. The people that were murdered, these 9 folks, their cases, we want to highlight their cases. Not to just talk about the execution, but to talk about what happened prior to the execution. And also to talk about how their executions took place. And to talk about how they got to the situation that they are in. And to show the violations that took place.
Don't forget about the mercenary judges too.
I'm sorry?
The mercenary judges.
Absolutely. We want to address all of those things because they are all part of the legal system. They are all part of the abuses that are taking place in our country.
Sure.
The mercenary judges, Yahya Jammeh himself, his attorney general, the justice minister, the ministers, all everyone, I said and all of them, that are participating in this murder that is taking place in our country. Shame on Jammeh! 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 So again, on that note, we'll have Keba Jallow, who will first be the first speaker to talk about these prisoners that we are talking about. He will talk about 3 of them, their case, to highlight their case. And Ajin Dong will talk about 3 of them. And Sheikh Dong will also talk about the rest of the other 3. So that we can at least play face to face.
Where's Sam?
And Sam, where's Sam? Sam, are you here? Okay, Sam, if we can step over. So Keba, you go ahead.
Okay. Now, as we speak, we're going to have Keba Jallow talk about 3 of the people that were murdered. Dawda Bojang, Jibril Ba, and Lamin Dabo.
Go ahead.
Fellow Gambians and brothers and sisters, unfortunately, I'm talking on behalf of somebody who has already been killed, Dawda Bojang, Jibril Ba, and Lamin Dabo. These were our comrades, Gambian brothers and their fathers, brothers, and uncles. J.B. Dawda Bojang was only sentenced by a magistrate court in the Gambia, not even had a chance to appeal his case. He was dragged at night, and then middle of the night taken to somewhere. He was executed at middle of the night. Lamin Dabo was almost like my age group. Lamin was sentenced to death, and he was committed, the death sentence was committed to life. Somebody who was a life sentence was dragged at night, middle of the night, not even had the due process of going to appeal. He was also dragged at night and taken to a firing squad. J.B. Ba is the same thing. Now the problem we have in the Gambia is serious. Now we need to focus our attention on the rest of the people who are about to be killed. Now these people have already killed these ones. Now there's nothing we can do unless and except we shout loud so that Senegalese and the international community can come to our assistance. The problem we have is we have the mercenary judges, we have even the lawyers in Gambia cannot even speak out because of fear of being prosecuted themselves. So we have a problem. Yes. We Gambians outside the Gambia have a better position to talk aloud and say what is happening in the Gambia is not right, it's just not right, and it's not right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ajin Dong, where's Aji? Where's Aji? Aji, are you hearing us? Absolutely. And we're going to talk about this violations, everybody has been playing a role in it. And we're going to make sure we call all of them out. That's supposed to be talking about three, right? That is Aji Dong. See, we talk about the other two. For no reason.
Okay, I'm here to talk about Tabora Samba.
Listening to, sorry, 1 second, Carl. Listening to Agindong, and she's going to talk about Tabora Samba.
Because the other people flew away.
Oh, you blew away?
Yeah, it flew away while I was
Okay, let's have say, right. No, let say, where is say? Say, you go and do your three, and so we can, and Aji can come up and say.
Just change your plans. We're going to have talk about people that were actually murdered.
If you speak up a little bit, I can hear you.
So the ones I'm concentrating on is
The ones I'm concentrating on is
Lamin
Jaji.
Two of those names that I just said was two of those people was serving in the army with Jammeh, and they were sentenced for attempted coup that he claims, attempted coup. So they were sentenced for killing 3 people involved on attempted coup. But as we all know, there's no proof to show that these people was killed. And with my researches, he accused these people for killing people, but he don't show who they killed and how they did it. So my concern is, if we don't show the evidence outright, you cannot charge somebody, let alone to lock them up, let alone to death. Even in America, they get it wrong on the death penalty, let alone Gambia.
Thank you.
We don't need death penalty. So what I'm saying right now is we need to stay away from this death penalty till further notice. It's up to Gambia to debate what we do about it. Capital punishment is not what we need in Gambia. So to everybody out here, it's a start. It's a start. We need to go ahead and start speaking, because the people in Gambia cannot speak because we know what the reason. And we cannot be sitting here and being scared what's going to happen to your mom or what's going to happen to your grandma back home. Because sooner or later, something is going to happen to your family, and you're going to want somebody to speak for you. And no one is going to speak for you because we have the same attitude. Don't say nothing because they're going to come after you. So that's all I have to say.
Stop this killing! 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 Stop this killing!
Stop the killing. Now we're going to have 3 of the other people that were murdered.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Tabora And I'm talking about Malang Abdullah Sonko, Babukar Yorubu. These 3 were killed and there's no due process. There's no lengthy trial. Tabora Sambu, I will elaborate on her because she's not Gambian nationality. So we get more information from her family from Senegal. The others, I can really talk about them few because their family are scared to say what they were sentenced for. What the government had put for Tabora Sambu that she did kill her husband. Yes, she did. But it's not like she intentionally killed her husband. She did not premeditated the killing. This is she was.
That's right.
She did not plan it to kill her husband. She was in an abusive marriage with her husband. The day her husband come and tell her, "I marry a second wife," there was an agreement on there. Then they started on it while she was cooking. She poured and hot oil on her husband, which caused his death. So she didn't have the right counsel. She didn't have a proper counsel for trial to help her with her case. So since she was arrested, she was sentenced right away for life, but she was not sentenced for the death penalty. But he used it as an excuse to get rid of these people, saying they have to put to death, but they didn't kill nobody intentionally. They did not plan it. So there's no due process in Gambia, and there's not justice. There's not land to trial. They don't have freedom of speech. They don't even let their family in the courtroom. These people were taken to a secret place where she was abused by Jammeh's troop. Mr. Jammeh ordered his troop to repeatedly rape her. She was really abused before she was even executed. And this is very sad, and we need to stop this.
Thank you.
We need freedom of speech, and we have the right to trial.
Thank you.
We have the right to trial and pick jury. We need the right to jury.
Yeah.
And thank you. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you.
Sam will break it down for us, and we'll have the ambassador also say something, and we have some elders here that will also chime in, and then I will give you a closing remark, and we will march. And after the march, then we will have a farewell speech, and we'll all be going home.
We have another dynasty to destroy.
Yeah, raise your voice.
Sam.
Everybody.
Let's get closer. We're going to listen to Sam.
Okay.
That's good now. Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming here today. And just a night before this execution happened, I had the opportunity to review the whole constitution of the Gambia. Yeah, I wanted to tax the lawmakers. I wanted to tax every Gambian that understood the Gambian law, that we also felt in our responsibility. But again, we still have an opportunity to set things right. Already 9 people are executed, and it is our responsibility to prevent the execution of the others. Now, the execution that happened in Gambia did not follow all the legal requirements of the Gambian constitution. First and foremost, judges sentenced people to death, and in the first place, that was not supposed to happen in the Gambia. Because it went for 15 years, and then the death sentence was not reviewed by the National Assembly in the Gambia to decide if we have to keep on with the death sentence or if we have to do away with it in totality.
That's right.
Most importantly, it was the duty of the president to make sure that he had a consultation with the Minister of Justice before he issued a death warrant. But this didn't take place because I have an understanding that what happened on Thursday, what did not happen on Thursday, how did the same exact incident happen on a Sunday night?
That's right.
All right.
That's a good point.
As a matter of fact, it simply implies that the Minister of Justice was not aware of the execution, because the Minister of Justice they issued a press release to say that executions never happened. Even after it happened, it was not the responsibility of the Ministry of Interior. The Constitution mandates that it was the Justice Department and the President's Office that should issue a public notice to say that the executions occurred. First and foremost, the President was supposed, in the death warrant, the President was supposed to notify the families of the victims. Right. The President was supposed to give us a public notice. He was supposed to tell us who, when, where, and how these people are going to be executed.
That's right.
The President was supposed to tell us how these people are supposed to be buried. None of this ever happened.
Thank you.
So we will know that the Constitution...
I'm going to say this real quick. Really, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to say this. We need to stop calling this an execution based on what he said.
It's murder.
Yeah. Okay, this is mass murder. Okay,
Right.
Yeah. Words have meaning. We need to start using the right words, guys.
That's right.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, George.
Before anything should have continued, I believe the President should have followed the Constitution. But in a country like the Gambia, when somebody is in authority of power like Yahya Jammeh, they feel that they can simply give an order, and then it's going to happen. This is our country. It is our responsibility to stand up for our nation. We have a responsibility. It is time to move up from commitment to action.
Yes, sir.
We don't want to hear that we are going to do this, we are going to do this. It's about time to jump into action. Action is what is most needed. This is the 21st century, brother.
Thank you.
Right on.
We have to do something about that.
That's right.
And then I challenge all my fellow young people, whether you studied abroad or you in the Gambia. I did have a consultation with a lot of young people, and then we tried to do a research on the root causes of crimes in the Gambia.
Thank you.
Execution or death penalty did not stop crimes in any country.
Right on.
Even after the execution of people in Gambia, I would just tell you, somebody robbed the First International Bank branch office in Serekunda and stole $2 million.
Wow, there you go.
And that is right after the execution. So what will tell you, because of economic hardship, Because of the conditions of Gambian people, because of the influx of immigrants in the Gambian society, things like this are about to happen and they're going to continue.
Correct.
So what we have to do is to look at the root causes of these issues and try to make sure that government is responsible for creating policies to address these root causes.
Amen.
But if you cannot feed your family, you cannot feed your children, what will you do? You will turn into crime.
That's right.
So it is our responsibility to tax the government and tax ourselves to do something about it.
Thank you. Ambassador yourself, yes, your trainer. I'll hold that for you.
Mass murder, man. We need to call it what it is.
You will come in later? Well, we'll have a gentleman here who will also, Mr. Seka, he's an elderly in our community and he will have something to say.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Li may wax nag dégguma anglais, français la dégg léegi li ma leen di yëgal mooy lii ñun ñëpp ñoo ko bokk. Sama ñetti sët nga Gambia. Sama jarbaat nga Gambia, sama ñetti sët nga Gambia. Ku xam Madi Thiam Serekunda gaañu na mooy sama tante foofu. Madi Thiam bu ndaw turandoom mi ngi gaañu Stockholm in 1981. maa moom ñoo bokk ndey ak baay. Since 1963 bi may jàngale école. Vacation bu ma dem bu ma am foofu laa ko doon passé ñun ñëpp ñoo bokk ndey ak baay leen daal laa leen di yëgal bu nu am dara lu nuy ragal bu nu am dara lu nuy tiit gis ngeen Kadhafi gis ngeen Saddam Hussein mën nañu ñoom léegi mais kii golo gu ne kenn xamul lu muy nuróol ñëw fii di nu golo la jàngul jongul deful dara waaw bu soobee yàllantu bi dina fi jóge léegi waaw te man li ma jaame mos go bari na ñu bari dañoo ragal defa ni bu nu ñëwee dañu leen di gis ci caméra bi seen yaay nga fële seen defa ni sunu papa yi fa nekk sunu jarbaat yi fa nekk sunu rakk yi fa nekk yàlla leen di aar waaw nanuy ñaan rek te muñ rek te xam ne amul lu dul jeex si àddina léegi mu jóge fi bu soobee yàlla tubi waaw léegi kon nag nanu yàlla defal jàmm yàlla dem na bu soobee loolu la wax daal loolu la doon wax daal ñun ñëpp mbokk Sénégal yi ñun ñëpp benn lañu loolu góorgóorlu te ñaan te dugal te ngeen wax ñi nga xamee ni ña nga kër ga ndax ragal ne leen bu wax leen ni bu nu am lu nu ragal suñu wootee te ne ñëpp génn waroon nañu gën a bari fii waroon nañu gën a bari parce que communauté yi bari nañu waaw damay lett ak damay liggéey yooyu am na ay priorité yoo xam ne dañ ko war a bàyyi ñëw taxaw lii parce que lii moo gën a comment dire am farata sunna damay liggéey dama am kër sama waaw loolu jaaduwul benn yoon ñun ñëpp ñoo war a ñëw fii jàppale nekk benn di ñaan di góorgóorlu xam ni léegi mu jóge fii asalaamaaleykum
suñu beneen mbokk sénégalais moom tamit na si sànni waaw ñu may ko moom tamit mu sànni si ñaari baat
asalaamaaleykum mbooloo mi maa ngi leen di nuyu di leen sant di leen gërëm lii ñu dégg nag jóge Gambie métti nañu parce que Sénégal ak Gambie kenn mënuñu tàqali benn bopp lañu
dëgg la
li yaayee def nag rafetul jigéen kenn du ko toroxal noonu moom bu mu fàtte ne jigéen a ko jur jigéen kenn du ko def noonu ni mu def tabara metti na àdduna yëpp même ku dul sénégalaise metti na la dafa war a delloo si xelam lii muy def di ko soob muy histoire xaju suñu diggante et puis nit ñi aussi man vraiment bëggoon naa ñu génn bu ñuy manifester pour nit dem da ngay génn te da ngay am fit da ngay am fit ñu mën a jóg waaw dañuy ñaan yaaya rey bi bu ko ko ne jullit la jullit du rey surtout jour tabas korité da ngay baale waaye doo rey nit man jullitee gëmatuma ko
soo jógee su weeru koor ba pare
weeru koor
baale rek
waaw da ngay baale waaye doo rey nit
surtout ki nga xam ne deful dara
même bu defee sax mais da koy jéggal yàlla sax dañ koy tooñ ñaan ko mu baal ñu asama nit moom du yàlla moom du yàlla waaw mi ngi noonu
golo la
waaw
jërëjëf
baax na
we have two brothers here who will throw in here. We have two brothers here who will our American brothers too will say something.
As you know, I could be from Gambia.
Correct, that's right.
Africa is ours.
That's right.
It's only one. It's only one African, and that Africa is the Africa of all of us.
That's right.
So we have to value African life. We can't allow anybody to take African life with so a very precious thing so cheaply. To kill our brothers and sisters, that's a death, and that's a murder of my people.
That's right.
Because the only reason we're in the U.S. today is because of slavery.
Amen.
And we don't want those people who are in charge to treat us like slaves.
That's right.
To be killing us like slaves.
That's right. Amen.
To be acting like the colonialists.
That's right.
To be acting like those who enslaved us.
Amen.
All right. There has to be some response from the African Union. There has to be a response.
That's right.
From from all of the international and agencies.
That's right. That's
because
right.
African life is worth the same as any other life.
Tell them, brother. Tell them.
And it's time that us, whether we're Gambian or not, stand up, unite, organize, so that we won't let this happen again.
No, we don't.
The only way that we'll be strong enough to stop this is when African people organize.
That's right.
We want one united socialist Africa. We want one Africa.
That's right. That's
one
right.
Africa where we can move around. So that all of our children in the diaspora, we shouldn't even be here.
That's right.
We should be in the Gambia.
That's right.
We should be at home wherever we want to be in Africa.
That's right. Amen.
So this can't be the end. This has to be the beginning.
That's right. Amen.
Every Gambian everywhere.
That's right.
Has to see this as a new beginning for us.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Forward.
Thank you, brother.
Brother Mwaza, Suare.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge his presence.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to speak.
He always join us in all our events.
All right, we would like to say that we're glad to be here with you. We are sad about the occasion, but we speak from a very perspective of Pan-Africanism, and we say that for all people all over the world, that we are Pan-Africanists.
That's right.
We are African people.
That's right.
And we are standing for the people's benefit.
That's right.
We realize that some people, some governments are for the people, and some are against the people.
That's right.
And when the people are hurt,
that's right.
When the people are disrespected,
that's right.
We have to cry out in behalf of the people.
Thank you.
And we are African people. We realize that our brothers in Africa and our sisters in Africa have been disrespected, have been denied due process.
That's right.
And we say that we are members of the world.
That's right.
And even if the process happens here in the U.S. You know, you will have people that are governments that are pro-people, for the people,
that's right,
and those that are against the people.
Amen.
Whether it occurs in Gambia, in Senegal,
that's right,
whether it occurs in the United States,
that's right,
we are for the people, and we want to make that very clear.
Thank you.
And those that are working against the people, we say that the people are coming together, and we will take power.
That's right.
And we are for the people.
That's right.
So forward for Africa.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I want you guys to know that Suare was one of the very few guys who stood against Yaya. Momo Ki Chongan, he and Chongan, we are the only few people who stood at Denton Bridge and said no to this coup, but unfortunately they outnumbered them and they outgunned them, so they just given. I want to know, he is one of the very few Gambian.
That's right.
Suare came all the way from Louisville,
just
to make sure that he doesn't miss out. Gambia must go far. Let's hear Suare.
Assalamualaikum. Man ci olof lay wax.
Baax na baax.
Ci olof lay wax.
Ngir bëgg naa waa réew. Dégg lu ma wax.
Jërëjëf.
Ubbewu kenn ne maag Yaya yàgg na ngir man maa ko traité. Yaya moo nekkoon suma classe. waaye lu war a am na. waaye lu gën a important moo nekk suñu réew lu waxante woon bés boobale July 22nd defut ko te du lii ngir nit ñi ñu ne Yaya mu ngi liggéey Gambie mu ngi liggéey mu ngi tabax ay yoon di bil waaye ñaata bakket ñoo réer ak leneen luñ doon wax ni moo nekk buñ jëlee réew mi ne dañoo stop corruption ne dañoo stop yaaxa alal réew mi ne style of living bu PPP régime bi dafa ëppoo dayo
rampant corruption
ko na def moo nekk Mercedes Benz yëpp lañ jëloo yóbbu leen nomb woon marina
déggal ma loolu rek
ñu ne ngir Mercedes Benz waruñ ko woon a amee Gambia dafa po pour loolu waaye yaakaar naa fu mu nekk nii waxuma Mercedes Benz de
xama
waaye moto yi gaaree pour kenn nit
Rolls Royce Phantom
loolu pour kenn nit laa wax yële at least Mercedes Benz
private jet
ministre yee ko daja dafa tasaar
wallahi maa la ko wax de
waaye léegi pour kenn nit ki laa wax ñaata moto la gaare Gambia dafa ñàkka
that's right
waaye mun naa jënd plate
that's right
sure
wax leen ma benn business boo xam ne fu mu nekk nii am na fayda Gambia boo xam ne
Yaya moom loolu maa la ko wax de
ku moom
ñëpp waaw
wax leen ma benn business boo xam ne moomu
yaay borom lañ ko dee ooyee yaay borom
so léegi
waaw mu ngo wax na dëgg
léegi private enterprises ana ci lu ñoo dundee
non amuñ ko
ndax government dafa mun a employ everybody ñu ne yut si nañ dellu back to the land dellu back to the land minute na nga dem béyal Yaya Jammeh
plantation slavery lañ fa am
da nga war a dem ci land bi yow nga béyal sa bopp njëriñ sa bopp njëriñ sa famille
maa la ko wax de
waaye du pour dem kanin laay di koy béyal o di koy béyal ci yeneen gox yi yaakaar naa ne ñun Gambien su ma ne ñun Gambien si dinaa oo suñ doomu ndey sénégalais ba pare dinaa oo suñ kilifa diine yi ñu bàyyi seen xel suñ kilifa diine war nañoo bàyyi seen xel ñoom ñooy jiite nit ñi muy ci jàkka yi muy ci jumaa yi muy ci cooj ne ñu gestu ci yàlla waaye ñoom tam war nañoo bàyyi seen xel ne ëllëg nañ la yoo de ñu ngi dimbale Yaya ci seen noppi yaakaar naa ne man ma understand seen xutba yi lu ñu war di xutba aljuma ju nekk dafa war a nekk loo xam ne xew-xewi réew mi la war a doon loo jàpp ci réew mi waaye yaakaar naa ne am na lu ñu war a wax dan ñu nekk rek lu Yaya wax ñun ñëpp d'accord bés bi la ñëw ñun ñëpp dinañ rendre compte léegi mag ne naa ñaan yéen waa Gambie ak waa Sénégal ñu gën a jàppal su kenn dee su yàggee ñaar na dee
waaw loolu dëgg la yàgg naa am
waa Gambie ñaata nit ñoo deegu
maa la ko wax de amoon gën a ala dégg
yaa liggéey
waaw
ne airport fan la xaalis bi jógee ko kan mooy fay bor boobu ak dëgg-dëgg ñaata lañ ci spend
that's right
Yaya ne dañ ko dee may xaalis loolu la nit ñi dee wax
kenn may ko xaalis daf koo sàcca
ne su demee dañ koo may ba pare may Gambie bi waaw kon léegi police bu nekk ci mbedd mi su ko driver bi mayee kon defut corruption
Yaya is a thief
kon su nekk ci office am
suñu xaalis
liggéeyam
suñu xaalis
su
la
nit ñëwee may ko xaalis fayal nguur gi lu mu war a fay mu jox waa ji mu def ci poosam
that's right maa la ko wax de
kon do nañ leen delloo si xel yi gannaaw ñu xam ne waxtu bi jot na pour ñu ñëpp ñu génn ñu ñëpp ñu génn nekk benn jàppalante du mënewante dund bi métti na ñun mi nekk bitim réew xam nañ ne dund bi métti na Gambie ngir Gambie right now amul benn famille boo xam ne soo di nga mën a dundal sa bopp su fekkee ne amuloo ku lay dimbali bitim réew
sa salaire rek mu
nañ lay waxante ne
kii xam la fa
liggéey nekkul rek tabax ay kër liggéey nekkul tabax ay airport tabax ay yoon réew du loolu rek a koy yóbbu.
That's right.
dund bi dafa important. léegi bàyyi naa leen xalaat boobu.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, can I have one of the women, and then the woman is going to say something, and then could say it. Loli, I don't know.
The next person is...
I don't know. Ndedado. Actually, I don't know. Farmada, please stop. Farmada, no. Go, come around.
We need somebody also to speak in Mandinka.
Well, no, Farmada will speak in Mandinka. But after Ndedado. Wow.
Ndedado.
Assalamu alaikum mbooloo mi ngeen baalal ma maa ngi jégalu dama xaw a socc ma baalal dafa dee
yokk ko tuuti
maa ngi wax ni làmmiñi jigéeni Gambien si yëpp ndax liñ nekkee si suñu Gambia fi mu nekk nii di ko dem tu métti na trop.
That's right.
Yaya Jammeh bàyyiwut mag bàyyiwut ndaw bàyyiwut ndey bàyyiwut bàyyi. Yaya ba mu toogee ba léegi etniesam yi ba léegi si fit la.
That's right.
ñu ngi woon Banjul gis neen Yaya bu daan dem too bu rey buy dem buy ñëw dina rey. rey bi Yaya yàggee na koo def. te kenn ñemeñu koo wax.
waaw
tey. Yaya buy dem farmers store saa yi moo dem bu reyut buy ñëw dina rey. rey bi nag dafa doy ñi ñoo rey borom bakken leen ñu jigéen leen ñooy jur.
Stop the killing.
ñooy jur jigéen ñi ñooy jur góor ñi. lu tax Yaya war a jàpp nit ñi di leen rey si lan. lan dafa dañ ko dénk réew mi ne ko sàmm ñu aar ñu waaye waxuñ ko ne ko mu ñëw di ñu not notaange gi nag not gi muy not suñu bakken yi nag dafa doy.
That's right.
doy na fi mu nekk nii li ñoo bëgg nag di ko ñaan Gambie ak bitim réew Yaya na génn abal ñu.
That's right.
nañu abal na dem ne former régime bi fi mu nekkoon dañ xurab former régime bi buñ defee woon Yaya def na ten moom moo gën a woos dafa doy nag fi mu nekk nii dafa doy lu doy nag doy na lu ñu dee jot na gannaaw dee ngeen baalal ma maa ngi jégalu si yàqu rek si
waaw jigéen yi xala jigéen yi pare su jigéen yi pare den
because I was there when he was talking about flamboyant life.
Well, absolutely. So jigéen yi pare rek then you come Fatimata man ne kan ya eta fa man ne ha
She's going to be speaking. Religious leaders too.
Yes, I'm going to address those when I come in. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Nadia mote siala na go. Me natija ni tora male mo natija. Na banko be ta kan silo menna. Mo ne na mamira ko na banko be tala silo. Kambe mu banko me tinalo ko. Man kel se ban long. Na badi yale long.
Correct.
Ni me ni toro sto. Mo do la fara ko kada mo do la ni toro. Jamme nata. Ala ta mo la banko fa na mo do.
Tonya.
Aman luwa long.
Tonya.
Mo ni kata mansati. Iman ke fa na imu mo le la mansati. Imu mo le la do ko.
Tawaliyo
ke imana ya ko ila dia mo iba mo lafta kala ilafta mo kala nyaawo nya wartala wonya adama dingo niwo man ke tulun tati.
That's right.
Gambia nol mo bela wata lola nga nyomuta nga lo nga singolo nga jamme bondi abe jamme na be menke ka nga bondi je mo jamme ko
Tonya
be laftale ko massa dingo Gambia dingo me be je yenna banko samba wata samba la nyame bala te man la fi wasila ni ada ka te wasilo mutala amanya na tulaje
tawaliyo
ni men site ko jamme mante amante mabi imano sinin fa be bulo be sinin ko mo danta wol
baraka ko sere dona ni sumo pare yo nga dem next wow. But in your speech is complete, right?
Yaya Jammeh is a despot. That is already known by Gambia.
Thank you.
Yaya Jammeh, we must send him the message that despots, have their day, and we're going to reckon with him. Yaya Jammeh is a thief. Why is he a thief? government. Nobody elected him. But Yaya Jammeh has control over everything. He has control over the fish market. He has control over meat. He has control over bread. He has control over sugar. He has control over water. He has control over oil.
And our lives too.
And our lives. That is even the worst thing. And the thing is what we have in Gambia, we have people that are collaborating with Yaya Jammeh. Yaya Jammeh alone cannot do this. We need to send the message to our so-called workers, the so-called intelligentsia, that they must have to give up working for this despot. Or else when he is judged, they will also be judged. So Gambians are tired of this. We are tired of murder. We are tired of working with this guy. You know, and the political parties got to know that they have to work only with the people in the Gambia, but people outside the Gambia. Those in the diaspora, we just can't talk. After this, we need to get organized. It is out of organization that despots are taken out.
That's right.
That has been done throughout the world. We need to organize. We need to organize. We need to organize to get Yaya Jammeh.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Kuroseni. Amadou.
Thank you for turning out. Yaya Jammeh
turnout is huge.
Came onto the scene uninvited. He hijacked state power through a coup d'etat. Spent the first few months in office lambasting politics and politicians, only to turn around and convert himself into the most corrupt politician in the sector. The problem we have is the man is half-baked. He's poorly educated.
That's right.
He doesn't know the difference between a medieval period king and a 21st century elected server of
That's right. That's right.
The killings have not started with this night. Yaya Jammeh has more than 16, according to the official figure, I think it is a lot more, of our own kids who simply were demonstrating against the murder of their peer at the hands of the military operators of Jammeh. From Cuba, he ordered his military to open fire on these young people, killing 16 of them. From there, we've seen people shot at, shot rain in the market, in the open market. Yaya Jammeh has killed and killed and killed and killed, and he will continue to kill until and unless we force him out. Of course, one war. We've seen Gaddafi, it's been said earlier. We've seen what has happened to Mubarak, to Saddam Hussein, to Saïd Mobutu. And this man must understand that his day is coming. He has the power, he has the means to suffocate us as of now. But all of you was so pussy, baby, in a man. We've had enough, we have had enough, we've had enough, and it's about time. Senegal must act as a big brother in this case. It is impossible to disentangle Gambians from the Jammeh mess without the active support and participation of the Senegalese people and the Senegalese authorities in particular. We appeal to Senegal. We appeal to Nigeria, the big brother in Africa. We appeal to people of common sense all over the world to help us extricate the Gambian people from this mess Jammeh has created around us. Enough is enough. And let us stand united, resolved to make sure that we follow, we pursue this goal of removing Jammeh from the Gambian presidency as soon as possible. And let us not relent in our efforts in this. And let us not disappoint the folks behind. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep the fight.
Thank you very, 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 very much. So, do you want to say something now? Ambassador C?
Okay, we're going to listen now, please.
Okay, Ambassador C is going to throw in.
Came all the way from Louisville to join us here in this struggle.
But you talk low now, huh? You talk low.
My name is Isa Bokar C. I will always announce my name on any speech I give, on any article I write, because dictators do not understand hiding.
Amen.
Do not hide when you are dealing with a dictator. Do not relent when you are dealing with a dictator. Understand that dictatorship is only removed by being somebody that I say. When somebody asks me a question that I want to be free, I serve you a plate called resistance. What I want to tell you today is this. All that we are saying now, what has facilitated it is the Nigerian judges, Imam Abdullah Fati.
That's right.
Aissatou Njie Seydi.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
Why is Aissatou Njie Seydi? Go on the Daily Observer today and tap www.dailyobserver.gm and you will see Aissatou Njie Seydi preparing the ground for Yaya Jammeh's killer machine to continue to grind the meat of the Gambia.
What
has she said today? She said that she is trying to condemn the politicization of the execution. That is a preliminary platform that Aissatou Njie Seydi is preparing for Yaya Jammeh to continue.
That's right, that's right. That's the truth.
We must understand that there are killers in civilian clothing.
That's right. Aissatou Njie Seydi included.
What do we do to tackle Yaya Jammeh? Anticipatory intelligence.
That's right.
You have to step up before he arrives and react and let him wait for you there.
That's right.
We have to understand that we have 419 Nigerian judges.
That's right.
Who,
and the 419 president.
When they go to Ivory Coast, they call themselves businessmen. When they go to Senegal, they call themselves drug dealers. When they come to the Gambia, they go to the internet and get false certificate and call themselves journalists.
Amen. That's right.
Those are the killers in civilian clothing helping Yaya Jammeh. Yaya Jammeh alone was in the same room with me, in the Son Cemetery with me. Major Suare is right here. He trained me myself. He trained Yaya Jammeh in the army. I know that Yaya Jammeh is not the brave person he believes.
He's a coward.
He's a stupid ass. He is a coward. Don't be afraid of Yaya Jammeh.
Coward of the highest order.
Idiot. Stop the killing today. Stop killing today.
You can see here
well, right now,
Yaya must go.
Yaya must go.
Yaya must go. Yaya must go.
Yaya must go. Yaya must go. Yaya must go. Okay, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to march on the at the closing point. You guys can... Let's let him see what we need for people to hear. But let him regroup. Yeah, that's what we are going to do now. So guys, okay, folks, if you can hear me for a second, we're going to walk all the way down and come back several times. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a little backtrack. Like we used to do when everybody 18. Of course, now it's due to the second, but we don't want to do that. We want everybody 18 back.
Flag or dinner? No more killing of innocent people.
I'm sorry.
Okay, guys.
Okay, what's the slogan?
Yeah, must go.
Why am I Alright, Yaya must go. Yaya Domi Harabla. Yaya Nusindaya.
Alright, Musa.
I know.
Yaya must go. Yaya must go. Yaya must go.
Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh Nagase. Jammeh must go. Jammeh Nagase. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh must go. Jammeh Nagase. Stop the killing! Stop the killing! Stop the killing! Stop the killing today! 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 Video. Manse ada manit manse video. Lalu mau kamu lagi. Ni wah Gambia siap menunggu sen ganau. Orang lumbiri Gambia la, lumbiri Yaya Jammeh. Luñ xam luñ leer moo ne Yaya Jammeh doomi haram la bi nga xam ne dafa ñëw hijack di Gambia di def lu ko neex. Maa ngi fàttaliku July 22nd 1994 I had this rare opportunity pour nekk radio 1FM man suma bopp maa leen bil microphone si la gars yi announce seen coup d'état bii nii Yaya Jammeh xam na bu baax a baax lu ma wax mooy time bi nga xam ne ni niru wut nit mu ngeen niru golo amee ay ratatooy nga xam ne su smile looy gis mooy lu mel ni jëtam buy génnee si gémmiñam bi mooy bés bu may wax ajuma la woon July 22nd 1994 di 18 years ago fu nekk nii li nga xam ne loolu la daan wax mooy naan flamboyant lifestyle bu nga xam ne moom la dund loolu la moo aboli waaye tey nga xam ne Yaya Jammeh Stop the killing today! 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 Yaya Jammeh, stop the mass murdering! Stop the killing today! Stop the killing today! Stop the killing today! He's a monster! Stop the killing today! Stop the killing today! Stop the killing today! Africa is tired! Stop the killing today! Africa is tired! Stop the killing today!
So you guys, the banner folks go to the front again and we won't follow you. Well, let's go.
What's the message you trying to get? There too.
All right. You done. Stop all the killing!
Man, you can multitask.
Huh?
So you can do 2 cameras.
Well, what am I gonna do? Oh, just hold it. What? Sal.
One more. Okay. Yeah, I need that shirt. Come on. The shirt fly. Boy, I'm a little bit of this. Yeah. Okay. Good. Stop this killing! 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 Stop this killing!
Hey, will it be steady, man?
Are you sure that would be steady? We'll have to do a little bit of editing. Yeah. Thank you. Stop this killing! Stop this killing! Not in our name! Stop this killing! Not in our name! I know. I understand. Stop this killing! 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 How's your little boy doing? I bet you got another one since I last saw you. It's been a long time. Yeah.